yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Listen, guys. I wasn't planning on posting a video tonight. But we have just established some of the most incredible news that I'm still trying to wrap my head around. We have the actual announcer from NASCAR coming to announce the 2.4 hours of LeMullets. You know when you turn your TV on a beautiful Sunday morning to watch some NASCAR, and that oh so recognizable voice of Larry Mack comes on the television.
Oh, they're sideways. Look
that
at
man,
on the high side. He gets all four cars.
The crew chief of America, is coming to the Freedom Factory this Saturday for the LeMullets pay-per-view. I don't even believe how we were able to do this. All I can tell you is never be afraid to ask. And shout out to my boy Jared Deanda, who announced our last event, Burnout Rivals, but couldn't come. Hooked us up with Larry McReynolds, an actual Fox Sports NASCAR announcer coming to the Freedom Factory to announce our little race. I don't know what carried us to this point, boys, but we did. All right. Like I said, I wasn't planning on posting these videos, but I'm going to throw at you just some of the live action that I filmed today. It's Monday. We're pulling up to the Freedom Factory. Bison's beeping at me. We got a freaking hell of a week ahead of us, and you can see the weather is pretty nasty today, but the ditch is oh, you know what? I forgot to show him Tater the Gator.
Where is he?
I have Maddie with me today.
Is he near the
He's
gate?
coming to work. Hold on, we're backing up. Tater the Gator. So we have, once we clean this ditch out, there's been this like 3 or 4 foot gator in here. Super chill, dude.
His skills.
Thanks, babe. Hold on, he's right back here. I don't know, I don't see him. This is tragic, dude. Alright, we'll see if he's here when we come back. So anyway, guys, this ditch is now all the way cleaned out down to the road. This ditch has always been there. You guys have seen it. It's just been full of freaking pepper trees and all sorts of junk. But that's cleaned out now. That was part of the problem with our drainage in the infield, is the drain for the whole track actually goes out the east side there, and it goes north and then back to that ditch and then all the way out to the road. And that thing was getting held up by all the weeds in it, so we just cleaned out that ditch to make it flow a little better. All right, we got cars to prep, we got grass to mow, we got stuff to clean up, all sorts of good live action. Donnie chilling out here, getting some rain, getting washed off. All right, so the main purpose of right now, though, is we are picking up the Summit Racing van. As you guys know, Burnout Rivals was sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment, and also, and the 2.4 hours of LeMullets is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment. So we're using the Burnout van as the pace car. We're gonna put a mullet on it and cam and stuff. So we gotta get started today. She's been chilling. Runs like a dream.
Holly.
What's that?
Your tire looks like Skip and Holly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, blew it.
Yeah.
Good thing I stopped. Dude, this thing's actually awesome. I might have to rip it at Cleetus car, especially if it's got a cam and stuff. We got a nitrous cam for it. I'll tell you all about it later, but she's a ripper. Back from the dead from Burnout Rivals. Fires right up, ready to rip. We are loaded down, heading to the shop, which if you guys didn't know, you have to drive an hour to the freaking shop every day. I cannot wait until the track has its own shop, which we are actively working on. Guys, karma has now struck me for complaining about my drive to the shop because there's high winds today, which means they closed the Skyway Bridge, which is my main route of travel to get to work. So instead of it taking an hour, it's now 2 hours because we have to go all the way up from Bradenton to Tampa and then Tampa to Clearwater. And then everybody who also uses the Skyway has to take the same route. So it causes a insane traffic jam, and we are just driving into it. So super thrilling news to start off the week, but that's just how it's going to go this week. We're going to have to battle through the speed bumps. You feel at home in this thing?
I picked up a little mold in here, but oh yeah, this thing is...
She's still dialed, I'm telling you. She burns right. We got white trash out because we got Cleetus in cars next weekend. So we're fixing that thing up. It's down a hole. We're fixing up toast. And then the burnout cars, the Australian cars, are getting ready for next week. So guys, here's the deal with the Summit Racing Band. It's the pace car, like I said earlier. Summit gave us the go-ahead to order whatever parts we wanted for this thing. So we got heads, we got a cam, we got some lifters, everything like that, straight off Summit Racing. And we'll pop that open real quick, show you what we got.
We got head gaskets.
Some head gaskets.
We got same cam that's in white trash.
Hell yeah, big old nitrous cam.
Some ARP studs.
Yep, gonna want them.
Can't go without those. Valley cover. DOD delete we're gonna do on this.
Oh, you don't want displacement on demand no more?
Nope. So we got us our valley cover.
Dang.
So we went with a set of trick flow heads because that's what Summit carries, and they had them on the shelf assembled, ready to go, springs on them and everything. So this way we don't have to worry about putting springs on, making sure installed height's right and all that stuff. These will go hand in hand with the cam we picked.
Trick flow. See?
Pull that out.
Take that out. Yeah. The old Summit man's getting them upgrades, brother. So he's gonna work on this thing, which James loves a good old heads cam job. That ain't nothing for a day of work.
The vans are a little bit more trickier than the trucks, but I did white trash in a day, so I'm thinking about a day on this, a day and a half, and it'll be back to ripping.
What's the deal? This whole front end comes off like 10 bolts, right?
So you take this plastic grill off, there's like 4 bolts and like 6 clips that holds it on. Then this core support, the radiator, everything that's attached to the core support comes out literally like 9 bolts.
That's sick.
So you take it out as one trunk, and then the whole front of the van's open, so you can actually like stand like over top the motor. So I'm gonna try to get the intake out and out the dog box, out the inside of the van, and then hopes I can do the same with the heads.
Okay, cool.
And then the cam, with all this stuff out of the way, the cam will slide right out.
All right, sweet. Have at it, brother.
Now listen, guys, the format for the race is 2 45-minute stints. So each driver for each team gets a 45-minute stint in the car. And then there is going to be a red flag mid-race that stops all the cars on track in the order they're in. Drivers come out. Epic switch of drivers. We're gonna have boxing gloves, other things for drivers to fight in the infield, let out some of their grudge they might have had with another driver, things like that. And then the second drivers drive the second stint. Now it's called the 2.4 hours of LeMullets, but I don't know how long it'll be. It could be 3 hours, it could be 2 hours, because when we go into caution, the timer stops. So it's 45-minute stint, but there's gonna be a ton of cautions in that 45 minutes, I promise you, because these guys are gonna be wrecking their cars, and that's just part of the race. Now, once each stint gets down to a couple minutes, we're gonna reset the timer and try and run out like a full minute without a caution, and then there will be the checkered flag waved on the last lap. So that's gonna be a little tricky, but we're gonna get that established as we get there. I can't even describe to you guys what it's like to try and invite 40 YouTubers, pro drivers, and whatnot to a race. It is a lot to manage, but we've got a good team and we're trying to manage it the best we can. Trying to help inform everyone what they need, safety equipment, things like that, has been insane. Also, just what airport to go into, where to stay. There's so much communicating going on, not only with them, but also with the people that we do the pay-per-view with. I mean, the website, We got some LeMullets t-shirts. We're dealing with Summit Racing. I mean, guys, it has been insane. The last several weeks have been crazy, but this week has already started off nutty. We're getting it dialed in. I'm just gonna try and post a video every day. They're not gonna be the greatest videos you've ever seen, but like, with such exciting news coming up in this freaking race this Saturday, I think I just have to go daily this week. I mean, I might miss a day. Don't count on it. Anything can happen. But, gosh dang it, boys, I'm gonna try. So, hang with me. This is gonna be an insane week. I know this video kind of sucks because there's only 2 burnouts in it, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching, Dude for Dale. We'll freaking see you later. Larry Mack, coming to the Freedom Factory, boys. What has happened?